What's happening, y'all? Capitone on your video device. Hope y'all having a nice evening. Hey, man, let's talk about this week with Trump and Trump Jr. Oh, my goodness. Listen, I'll say it once and I say it 1,000 times. I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I am a fan of the office of the presidency. I respect that more than anything else. Regardless of the fact of how he is, I respect the office of the presidency. Now, Trump Jr. gone to View. Are you kidding me? These are four ravenous, crazy-ass women. I love them all. I love me some Whoopi. Joan, Behar, whatever your name is. Grain of salt. Meghan McCain, you kind of surprised me today. But then again, not. But that's how it is. Brother Trump gets up there, and Meghan McCain asked him something to the effect of, how do you feel about this? You know, it was a moral question, if that's what she was asking. And he tried to answer, but then Whoopi chimed in, and then Joan gonna chime in, and then so I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no civility anymore. It is all so much hype where you go beat up a guy, ask questions and then let him respond. But then again, before you let him respond, you got something else to say. Seriously? Let the motherfucker say what he got to say. That's it and that's that. All right. We'll let that one go. Oh my goodness. Here we go with the impeachment. Donald Trump impeachment. I'm going to call that motherfucker DJ, okay? Because he put everything in the mix. He put everything in the mix. Now, there's no honor among thieves, okay? There is just no honor. Now, you got the general guy coming out. You got the ambassador guy coming out. You got, Mulvaney, which people are now calling it the full Mulvaney, talking about quid pro quo. Mr. Mulvaney states that we do it all the time. Get over it. That's a quote. We do it all the time. With foreign policy. We do it all the time. Get over it. Okay? So, why were you backtracking the next day? All right? What's going on, man? I'm sorry. As far as the President of the United States goes, I give him a nod because of what he's done for our economy and, everybody, a lot of people working now. There's still a whole bunch of motherfuckers ain't working, but, we'll give him the nod that he done created a whole bunch of jobs. As far as his foreign policy goes, I don't see how any level-headed Republican, educated, he like the educated and the uneducated. Bleep. He like the educated and uneducated. So with the educated people, which takes up a good bunch of his base, don't get me wrong, how can you, all right, hold that thought. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Now, that love affair that he got going on with Putin, everybody got a question. Once again, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. This Ukraine thing, that's bogus, okay? And when I say bogus, meaning, they said we do it all the time. Mulvaney said we do it all the time. So yeah, but my question is, why would Trump No, wait a minute. I know exactly why he does this. Why did he ask Ukraine to investigate the Bidens? Because all is fair in love and war. He did it to Hillary. Come on. He doing it, let's just say Joe. I think him and Elizabeth Warren should just run together and, keep it moving. As far as Pence go, he ain't got no credibility. Period. Let's get off of that. Back to Don. He is so passive when it comes to China, our biggest competitor. He's so passive when it comes to Russia, our biggest competitor. Okay? Little Kim, as far as, the president of North Korea, Kim Il-jong-il, that brother. He over there shooting off missiles, and ain't nobody talking about that. The only thing we talking about is Trump. My question is, why are you so cool with these mugs? If you guys are part of the Billionaires Boy Club, and all of a sudden, everything is coming around full circle, meaning that you guys gonna take over the world. Donald Trump only cares about America, and that's it. He don't care what Russia doing, as long as it ain't messing with the United States. But it is. I really think at the end of the day he should take a harder stand against Russia, North Korea, China. Well, he got the China thing going on as far as the trade thing. And in one of my last videos, I said that by the end of December, he was going to broker a deal with China that's going to, push him over the top. All right? If he does this, and, okay, put it like this. China going to start selling cars in the United States of America. They never had no cars here. You watch, in the next 2 years, you can buy Chinese cars, whatever those are. Do Chinese make cars? I never knew that Chinese people make cars. I've never seen anything on Motor Trend, Car and Driver, Road and Track, Automobile, Auto Week. I've never seen a Chinese car, so I'll be looking into that a little later. So, back to Brother Trump and all the stuff that he got going on. He ain't got no back. Once again, all is fair in love and war. Now, what he's accusing, or supposedly accusing the Bidens of doing, is, some sort of corruption, whatever it is. Period. Stop there. How many United States senators are millionaires? Once again, how many U.S. senators are millionaires? Them motherfuckers only make 150, 160, 170,000 a year, and they all millionaires. All right? Every last one of them SOBs got special interest from some sort of country. The thing about this, and I'm going to say draining the swamp or cleaning the swamp, as Brother Trump would say. These Republicans, man, the Republican Senate, there is not one of them that's not a millionaire. Not one. Martha McSally, who else? Kristen, what? Anyway, whatever senator there is not one of them that's worth less than $1 million. Period. How does that work? This thing with them impeaching Trump and all that stuff, gonna open up a whole can of worms as far as the rest of those individuals, as far as the Senate. And I'm talking about Democrats too. Them motherfuckers are scared. Because now, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he said the reason why the Democrats backed off of the vote was because everybody's stuff is in hot water. So, news at 11. But as far as Donald Trump is concerned, and that little bullshit with Ukraine, let that go. The Syria thing, now that was wrong. Okay, that's straight up wrong. All right. He withdraw troops, and Turkey attacks the same people that we've been fighting with for the longest time. I don't see how that works, man. You gonna turn your back on motherfuckers that had your back? The whole world looked at that. They did. And they seeing that, we're almost like, let me rephrase that. Our president is almost it's almost like he's isolating us from going to war, being the world police, which we are. But when you abandon your boys, that you've been fighting with, I'm sorry, man. I can't have no love for that. So, all right, let that go. You have all of this stuff going on with the president. And at the end of the day, when the Senate gets a hold of this, they'll vote to not impeach or whatever and just keep it moving. My problem is, we're going through all this pomp and circumstance, and excuse me, we're going through all this pomp and circumstance when he's going to freaking walk. Okay? I ain't saying he right, I ain't saying he wrong, but I tell you what, all is fair in love and war. How come all of a sudden everybody being hypersensitive? Opinion, not fact. I'm just saying, man. And he fucked up. He messed up a lot. Every time he opened his mouth, he messed up. Every time he tweet, he messed up. And he don't give a rip, okay? That's the president. I ain't mad at him doing all of that. What I'm mad at is that his foreign policy is having an effect on our credibility worldwide. There is not one single solitary educated or uneducated individual that can't understand that. We are the world power, okay? Everybody else is secondary. But what goes up must come down. I hope I don't see it in my lifetime, but shaky time's coming. Period. I had some other stuff, but I got CRS tonight. Can't remember it. I'm kind of half butt looking at this football game. Steelers and Rams. Steelers 14, Rams 12. So we'll see what happens. But my game coming up. We're going to beat the Cowboys. The Vikings going to beat the Cowboys. Plain and simple. Game over. Okay, that's all I got for you guys. Much love. Subscribe. Share. Click the notification. And hit the like button too. You guys have a good evening. Much love. Capitone on your video device.